We think of refugees as arriving with problems, with challenges, and that we need to help refugees. We don't stop to think about how refugees are trying to help themselves. My name is James Milner. I have the real privilege of being the program director for Migration and Diaspora Studies at Carleton University. I'm based in the Department of Political Science, and I have 25 years of experience working on research and policy questions relating to refugees. My first experience working with refugees was with refugees from Mozambique who were in Malawi in 1992. And then I came to Carleton University in 2008. And in that time, from 2008 until now, I've been focusing on teaching, developing new undergraduate and graduate programs, looking at the practical realities of the politics of refugee responses around the world, developing new programs like the Migration and Diaspora Studies program, and developing collaborative research opportunities with those most affected by displacement so that new knowledge can lead to new solutions. Migration has been part of the human history for hundreds of thousands of years. People have moved. It's the story of our species. But in the past hundreds of years, as borders have gone up, as the dynamics of displacement have become more complicated, and as politics has responded to that, it's become much more important to understand the political drivers of responses to displacement, the economic consequences of displacement, but also the social and cultural realities of the movement of people. For some 20 years, my own research has focused on the politics of the international refugee system, how this collection of UN agencies and governments and non-governmental organizations, how they work together to try and find solutions. And it's this research on understanding the global politics of responses that led me to work with refugees who had been displaced, who were leading new innovative responses to try and change the global politics of the international refugee system. What I realized over time was that the knowledge that was being produced on global refugee responses and the knowledge that was present in conversations in countries that host the vast majority of the world's refugees were disconnected. 75% of the world's refugees are in low and middle income countries like Lebanon, like Kenya, like Tanzania. But 90% of the most cited research comes from researchers based in universities in North America, in Europe, and elsewhere. So there's an imbalance between who is most affected by displacement and whose knowledge is captured in the research. So the goal is to identify those actors with this knowledge, to co-produce research with them, to mobilize that research, to bring it into contexts like Geneva in the UN system, where billions of dollars are allocated and global policy is made. If new knowledge can inform how those billions of dollars are spent, they can be more effective in finding solutions that work. There are opportunities that we have to come together, to work together, to find solutions that are good for refugees and good for the countries that host them. Those decisions need to be based on evidence, not assumptions, not myths, but evidence. And we have found in issues like refugee education, on issues like the localizing of responses to refugees, that evidence can identify new opportunities that we didn't know were there. This is what motivates me, that co-produced knowledge with those most affected by displacement can bring new ideas, can raise new questions, and can mobilize knowledge to help us find workable, effective, efficient, lasting solutions. And in learning from their experience, but in learning from their expertise, and in then being part of the solution, I have every confidence that the future is much brighter than if we tried to do it on our own.